Want to know the most reliable way to turn a girl on and make her desperate to wrap her legs around you? Well, in this video, I'm going to show you a secret method that you can use to inject hot sexual tension into any conversation with a woman and practically overload her mind with uncontrollable desire to the point where she wants nothing more than to touch you and kiss you and let you take complete control over her body. This method is so easy to use that even the most ordinary guy can use it to ignite deep sexual urges inside a woman's mind. In other words, you do not need to be a 6-foot tall male model with a 6-figure income to make this work. The secret sauce to all of this is flirting. In fact, research done at Webster's University shows that good flirting is the #1 most effective way to spark attraction, and it trumps all other factors like height, physical appearance, age, and income. And what's more, you can even use this flirting method on a woman who previously had no interest in you or only saw you as a friend. And within minutes, you can unleash that raw sexual chemistry that's been missing between the two of you and finally make her see you as a potential lover or boyfriend, okay? So let's say a woman liked you at first, but she seems to be losing interest now. Or your girlfriend or your wife starts acting cold and distant. You can use this flirting method to instantly reignite and amplify her desire to a whole new level. And once you do, she will rush back to you and treat you better than ever and beg for your attention. Additionally, if you're after a really gorgeous girl who has like hundreds of rich and handsome men talking to her every single day and going after her, you can use this flirting method to stand out and turn her on so much and so fast that she has no choice but to ignore those other guys and instead lust after you and you alone. Now, I know that I am making a huge, almost outlandish promise to you, but it's a promise that I am comfortable making because I have seen this method work for thousands of men in the past. More importantly, as a woman myself, I know what good flirting can do to a girl. That intoxicating rush of feelings, the steady rise in sexual tension. Even the most normal guy can seem like James Bond or Christian Grey to us if he can flirt the right way. So as you continue to watch this video, I will show you exactly what good flirting feels like to a woman, why it's the ultimate key to unlocking her attraction. And of course, I'm also going to reveal the simple flirting method that you can start using right away to make women crave you sexually. But first, I'm going to answer one very important question that may be on your mind right now, and it should be on your mind. The question is, who the hell is this woman and why should I even listen to her? Well, my name is Marnie, and I am an internationally renowned attraction expert and also known as the world's #1 wing girl. Over the last couple of decades, I have taught thousands of men, just like you, how to attract the women of their dreams without changing who they are or using any sleazy pickup lines or tactics, or really adjusting anything about themselves. As a result, I have been featured on several renowned publications like Forbes and Men's Health and Men's Journal and Ask Men, along with several television appearances on networks like CNN, NBC, CBS, Fox, and MTV. And today my YouTube videos, blog posts, and podcasts are viewed by millions of guys from around the globe every single month, which is pretty cool, right? But most importantly, I am still as obsessed about helping good men like you attract the women you desire as I was when I started. And I promise in the next few minutes, I am going to do just that. Okay, so here's what it feels like for a woman when she's flirted with the right way. So think of the last time you were on a roller coaster. There was like this rush and mix of emotions, wasn't there? The jittery feeling in your body as you climb up that hill, your heart thudding so loud you can hear it in your ears. And when the drop comes, you feel it deeply in your stomach. You feel exhilarating adrenaline, almost like you're flying without wings. And afterwards, you are elated. You're brimming with energy and ready to do stuff you wouldn't normally do. Well, that's exactly what women experience with good flirting. Whether it's a guy we just met, a guy we only see as a friend, or even a guy we've been with for a very long time. Creating that roller coaster experience is all it takes to turn us on and get us in the mood to escalate with you to that next level. So here's why that happens. When you're riding a real roller coaster, you experience the scary emotion of falling that literally elicits the fear of death. But because it's safe and it's in a controlled environment where you won't actually die, that allows you to enjoy it. Now, that's exactly what good flirting does too. It produces that same emotional mix of danger and safety within a girl's mind, which makes it exciting for her to escalate with you. You say and do things to arouse her emotion, but it's all done in this safe, controlled context of playfulness and camaraderie. And as a result, she's turned on. Her guard's down. Her logical mind steps out of the way and she is ready to let out her sexual side. And when you know the right way to flirt, you can create that roller coaster feeling in any situation you like with any girl you like. And it will always activate her sexual urges no matter what type of girl she is, because this is a biological reaction all women have. Once that emotional roller coaster is created, her ape brain feels safe and at ease with you, but at the same time, she's excited and turned on in your presence. So you can easily make your move on her without coming off as creepy or getting rejected. In fact, she will be so desperate for you to make a move on her, she will amp up her own flirting, show more affection and interest towards you, and start giving you all the signals to go for it, to take her, to make her yours. And what's even better is that even if a girl gets approached 50 times a day, there is still a low chance she'll encounter even one guy who can give her that safe roller coaster experience, which is something she needs in order to feel sexually aroused. So that means as you continue to watch this video and discover my simple and effective flirting method, you will be instantly placed among the top 1% of men who approach women the right way. In other words, you'll have a massive upper hand over most guys competing for the women that you want, and you will be among the few who can ignite attraction and escalate with a girl without facing instant rejection, which I think is pretty amazing. And the best part is that this method is so ridiculously easy, you can master it over a short weekend. And words cannot describe how excited I am to reveal it to you and unveil it to you today. It's literally been years in the making. You see, until recently, I had a problem that prevented me from teaching guys how to flirt. I wasn't able to see outside of myself. I was never able to pinpoint what was so effective about good flirting, so I could put it into methods and strategies that can actually help men learn it. But then I met my amazing wing girl, Marissa, and all of that changed. And Marissa has the uncanny ability to pinpoint exactly what makes us girls respond to your flirting with intense and immediate attraction. She could take even the shyest, most insecure, and most average-looking guy and help him land the most gorgeous, amazing woman with absolute ease, all because she had the art of flirting down to a science. And she explained every technical nuance of creating that emotional roller coaster in the most simple and elegant detail that clarified everything for guys in our coaching sessions. And I was shocked that she can teach guys how to flirt in ways that I'd been trying to get my fingers on for years. And that's when I had an idea. I asked Marissa to put her flirting method into a step-by-step formula that any guy can follow to become an expert at flirting, and she did. Now, this is the first time I've let anyone besides me create a wing girl product, and for very good reason. Frankly, most women do not understand their own attraction consciously enough to teach it to guys. They give the typical BS advice that most women give that doesn't really help, totally confuses men, and actually makes guys a little bit wussier. But when I saw the results Marissa got for the initial coaching clients of her flirting formula, she over the top impressed me. So college kids, grown-ups, divorced men, and even guys in long-term relationships were using her formula to either create or revive sexual desire within the women they pursued or were involved with for a long time. And the effect it has had has been absolutely shocking. Her flirting method could turn women on so much, so fast, it felt unreal. And what's even better is that her step-by-step formula only involves 3 phases of conversation, which basically implies that any guy can use it to go from hello to the bedroom or a relationship or whatever you want to take it to in a very short period of time without complicating things. She drew from decades of research, observing, questioning, and testing her findings on women of all kinds, using concepts from neuroimaging and evolutionary psychology studies to amplify its effectiveness. She analyzed, probed, and examined over 10,000 real women for this. Most of them didn't even know that they were under the microscope. And she performed her formula to the point where it was absolutely bulletproof, meaning any guy, no matter how much he has struggled with women all of his life, could use this formula to hook a girl's interest, arouse her emotions, and get eager to be with him. And once the formula was perfected, we even tested it again so that there was no room for errors. But even now, the results were still the same. Once the guys in our test group started using the F formula, girls would laugh at their jokes more, they would linger around them longer, they would flirt back with them and touch them and be eager to escalate with them, when before their interactions went almost nowhere. And it all came down to the 3 distinct phases of flirting Marissa outlines in her formula. You see, when you guide a woman through these 3 phases of flirting, she cannot help but experience sexual feelings towards you. As you go through these 3 phases, the sexual tension keeps rising in the conversation, and when it reaches boiling point, well, you know what happens. Whether you want her to give her your number, a kiss, go on a date, or whatever you want, she is going to be ready for it without signs of resistance. And the only problem is most men don't even realize that these 3 phases of flirting exist. But fortunately, you can choose not to be one of them. You can choose to leverage Marissa's flirting method instead and give yourself the power to attract any woman that your heart desires. Because after keeping it fairly secretive and only showing it to our private coaching clients, we are finally revealing all of it. Everything you'll need to become a flawless flirter in a potent, information-packed course rightfully named the F Formula. This written course outlines Marissa's flirting method in complete detail and breaks it down into simple, logical steps that any guy can understand and master almost overnight. And it shows you what the 3 phases of flirting are and how to guide a woman through it so you can ignite her desire at will and give her uncontrollable urges to escalate sexually with you. And if reading is not your thing, I also have an audiobook version of the F Formula filled with extra information for me, since I can't just read advice out loud without adding in my extra little tidbits. So as you go through the F Formula, you'll be directed to exclusive instruction videos, MP3s, action guides, and over $300 worth of bonus content. And that's been specifically designed to solidify this girl attracting information into your brain for good. So even if you still have approach anxiety, once you know the skills to make the interaction go well, mustering the guts to approach is 1,000 times easier. So this program can help you no matter where you are at. When you grab your copy of the F Formula today, here are just a few of the things that you are going to discover inside. So the foundations of flirting. Even if you can't flirt your way out of a paper bag, we'll lay out the essential groundwork you'll need to trigger that spark in her eye that tells you it's on. You're also going to learn how to make physical escalation as easy as counting to 4. So want to escalate with her, kiss her, touch her, or get more physical? Just check in with these 4 points. If they're all there, you can be absolutely certain she'll be ready and willing to go further with you, making you rejection-proof. You'll also learn the hidden female behaviors you need to recognize to flirt properly. So when you can identify these, you'll always know when she's enjoying your presence, what she needs from you to feel attracted, or when she's secretly dying for you to touch her. And these are not so obvious, so you need these. You'll also learn the conversation mistakes that close women off to you sexually. If you make one wrong move in conversation, it is game over, and you will lose the girl. I'm sorry, but that's true. And Marissa details what you need to avoid each phase that's preventing you from igniting that holy type of attraction with just a few words. You're also going to learn the 2 flirting roadblocks most guys are completely blind to. So you have to avoid these like the plague, or you risk being condemned as a pal or a perv, which you'll learn about. Once you know them, they're obvious, but until you find out what they are, you'll undergo the same frustrating rejections over and over and over again. You're also going to learn how to attract her under the radar. So when you know this, the girls in your vicinity will be completely drawn to you, and they will not be able to explain why. What results is there's just something about him effect that captivates and drives women just bonkers. You'll also learn how to create an emotional roller coaster, which we talked about before, and doing this will make her mind constantly preoccupied with you, even when you're not around. But it's done differently depending on the phase that you're in. Once you know this, you will spark instant attraction, and she will be addicted to being around you. Trust me. You're also going to learn how to elicit her attraction signals for each flirting phase, and these assure that she's ready to escalate to the next phase with you and allow you to push the limits in totally safe ways and comfortable ways for her. They're easy to remember, simple to do, and dangerously effective. You're also going to learn how to keep her drawn to you with the boomerang technique. This is my favorite. This technique grows her attraction for you on its own, independent of what you do or say. So she feels your absence when you're not around and always boomerangs back to you in social situations. You're also going to learn the one key difference between women in their 20s and women over 30. This allows you to flirt, immediately resonate, and go through all three phases of the F formula with any woman of any age, no matter how old you are. You're also going to learn how to check all of her boxes, and we will show you how to dispel every one of her possible anxieties and last-minute hesitancies about going further with you. So you'll never get those all too common surprise rejection at the last minute when you thought things were going well. So this amazing program alone will give you more options, greater satisfaction, and remarkable results in your dating life. And Marissa and I are so excited for you to experience that. And I am determined to knock off every single hesitation you may have to trying it out, which is why when you order this program right now, you will instantly get 7 exclusive bonuses in addition to the F formula. So bonus number 1, the OSA method. Get any woman to completely skip formalities, remove any barriers to opening up to you, and break into conversation as if she already loved you and has known you for years, which is valued at $27. Bonus number 2, video illustrations, breakdowns, and case studies of the most masterful flirting in the world. You will see real-life examples of the F formula and the mechanics of attracting any girl you want played out right in front of you. So there's no guesswork to implementing this information. $19 value. Bonus number 3, instant wit blueprint. You can develop the specific type of attractive wit that pulls women to your most important organ, your brain. And with our shortcuts, you'll create charming, attractive wit right on the spot whenever you want to, even if you've never been funny or clever in your life. This is a $36 value. Bonus number 4, how to touch women without being creepy. Super important. The truth is, us girls are receptive to your touch. We want you to touch us badly when you're flirting, but only in the right ways. The bonus course reveals exactly how to do that, which is $37. Bonus number 5, the Wing Girl Guide to Seductive Body Language. What if a smile from across the room was all it took to make your ideal girl go weak in the knees? In this guide, you'll learn how to do that and so much more. From your posture to your facial expressions, these body language secrets are magnetizing to any woman you encounter, and that's a $40 value. Bonus number 6, sexy bantering made simple. So this easy guidebook was written by one of my male friends who's been dubbed the king of banter, even though a few short years ago he could barely talk to a girl without stammering. And that's true. He'll show you how to use banter to create an immediate connection women find highly sensual, and that's a $32 value. All right, bonus number 7, women tell all interviews. I interviewed 10 beautiful women who have been flirted with thousands and thousands of times, and I got them to pull back the curtains on the truth about what they like in every phase of flirting and expose what most guys think is helping them, but actually repels women. In over an hour of HD video footage, I pushed these gorgeous women hard to give you the real answers every man needs to hear. These interviews will tie everything together by giving you access to what flirting looks like from inside the female brain, something most men will never understand, and that's a $47 value. That's 7 exclusive bonuses with a total of $238 that you're getting for free, just as a thank you for picking up the F formula. Now I bet you are wondering, all right, Marnie, how much is this going to cost me? An arm and a leg? So before I answer that, let me ask you a quick question. And preview, it's not very much. How much money do you already spend on women with no guarantee that they will like you? Taking a girl out to dinner can cost you like $50, $70, even $100 or more. And even after all that, she may not be one bit attracted to you. When you go out to bars or clubs to meet women, the entrance fees can exceed $60 or $70. With drinks, that can like boost up to $150 or $200. And most guys spend all that and still go home lonely and unhappy. And not only that, some guys will buy women gifts like jewelry, cars, and even pay their college tuition. And girls still don't feel attracted to them one bit. So think of all that money that you may have potentially already spent to meet women to no avail. How much would it be worth to you if I could show you right now what will really make your girl problems vanish forever? If I could tell you everything you need to know to spark visceral attraction in any woman that automatically ignites whenever she's around you, if I could clarify everything that makes girls eager and excited to go to that next level with you just by being you, before you answer that, I want to read you an email from a recent F formula graduate of mine named Kyle. Marnie, you and your team are the absolute best. After spending a few days analyzing the F formula, I took a girl home the first night. I tried it out. It was seriously so mind-blowing seeing the F formula playing out before my eyes, and for once, I didn't have to pretend to be confident because I knew exactly what phase I was in and what needed to happen next. Believe it or not, she non-verbally rejected me a few times with her cues, but by bouncing back between the phases and staying smooth, I kept the night alive as I could tell she wanted to make sure she was simply safe with me. All my life, I have been flirting without any physical touch or bantering. Boy, was I lost. Kyle. Okay, now this program isn't just for guys who want to have one-night stands. It's for guys that want it all, who want options. And that's what I want to give to you guys. Guys who want to finally have women feeling that intense sexual desire for the women in their lives. Like Chris, who said this. I'm on my second marriage and bought the F formula because I decided this time around to do things differently. Last time, I totally messed up when I stopped dating my wife and made things boring. I totally forgot to keep flirting, and then I forgot how. The F formula helps keep me sharp and on my toes and is making my wife feel head over heels for me. I think this may be the best purchase that I've ever made. Awesome, right? Okay, or like Graham, who said this, 2 days ago, I was but a humble man quarantining at home with his wife and wondering whether he could make it to 2022 without losing his mind. I discovered the F formula program through YouTube. I gave it a 50% chance of being completely useless because that is how many online self-help products I have purchased over the years. Anyway, I paid for the F formula program because the price was low enough that I was willing to take the risk. The results have been absolutely incredible. The steps that are laid out in the book are very intuitive and easy to remember. I especially liked the concept of dividing the process into 3 phases. I feel much more confident interacting with my wife because I know that if I make a mistake, I can just return to phase 1 and work my way back up. I feel like I finally have the power to give her the connection she's been waiting for so long. I am really looking forward to our future together. The experience of reading and listening to the materials was painful at times. The prospect of paying for the privilege of having a group of women lecture me about how I'm screwing up my sex life does not sound particularly appealing to me, or I think to any man who is struggling in their relationships with women. However, I stuck with it and I'm very thankful that I did. I would continue rambling on about this product, but my wife is interrupting me and demanding that I go for a walk with her, hold her hands, and maybe make out with her in the park. She says, I told my friend not to come with us because I want us to spend some special time together. What the hell? She has never spoken to me this way at any point in the last 6 years. So thank you so much for creating this product and transforming my marriage. And you did it in under 48 hours, which is amazing. Sincerely, Graham. Sorry, I get excited when I read these again because it just makes me feel good. So I ask you again, how much would it be worth to have the freedom of choice with women, with the women you want? To be the selector instead of the selectee? The truth is, most guys would easily pay thousands of dollars for that kind of knowledge. If I could wave a magic wand and give you all that, I bet you could find $1,000 for it too. I bet that you could find $2,000 or $5,000 to attract women as effectively as the F formula lets you. But I would never ask you to pay that because that's just not who I am. Marissa worked hard on this. She wants as many guys as possible to experience its amazing results, and I agree. So today, you can have the F formula, the relentlessly tested and proven female secrets to flirting and escalating, plus the 7 amazing bonuses worth over $238, all for only $47. And here's what else. I am so certain the F formula will permanently change the way that women respond to you that I will give you a full 60 days to try everything out and get 100% refund. You know what? I'm going to increase it to 90 days because I am that confident in what the F formula can do for you. Do not pay unless the F formula makes women absolutely obsessed with you. You have to use it though. As long as you put the F formula to work, it will work for you. Download everything, take some time to try it out, and if you are not attracting more women, getting stares from them from across the room, escalating with girls easier, and drastically advancing the qualities of your dating life, then send me an email and I will refund all of your money. All of your money. And if Marissa and I haven't gotten you results, we have failed you, and we don't even deserve your money. That's the truth. It's not working for you. You don't need to pay us. You don't need a reason, and you don't have to tell me what has or has not worked. I don't care what you did. I do care that you try it out though. Even if the only thing you don't like is the font Marissa wrote the course in, you can still get 100% refund. For the record, we hope that you will see past that because we want you to experience how awesome and life-changing this information is. But you'll get a refund if you want one. No questions asked. So now, all you have to do to make the women of your dreams yours is click the yellow button below right now. Very simple. Then fill in your payment details using your credit card, debit card, or PayPal on the next page. And our site is completely safe and secure. You click the button below and you get access now. That's all you have to do. Yes, get access now. If you want to have any success with women, then you need to flirt. Flirting, or the ability to ignite sexual chemistry with any girl you meet in a matter of minutes. And as I said before, most guys suck as flirting. They cannot flirt their way out of a paper bag. But as your personal wing girl, I can't let you be one of those guys. And that's why I created the F formula. I want to show you the most effective step-by-step formulaic approach to flirting with any girl you like. This formulaic approach has been tested on thousands of girls and is proven to work like magic. You just apply the formula and see results instantly. It's that powerful. To get immediate access to the F formula and all the amazing bonuses I've put together for you, click the button below now. So you have a decision to make right now. And remember, us girls love men who are decisive. You really only have two very different choices, right? Leading to two very different outcomes. Choice number one is that you leave this page without getting the F formula. And if you do that, you will end up in the friend zone and in the creep zone and with all kinds of amazing girls who will be erased from your life forever before they even enter it, which sounds horrible. And you'll never get to feel the exceptional attention girls give you when they find out you understand what turns them on from the inside of their own minds. More importantly, that feeling of frustration and rejection, that feeling of failure and inadequacy because the gorgeous girls you want are always so far out of reach. That will only keep persisting if you don't do something about it right now. That's why you should get out of your own way and choose choice number two, which is just say yes. Just say yes right now to finally being the kind of guy who can walk into any setting, see the woman you want, and automatically attract her. Keep her attracted and excited to be with you for as long as you want, just by being you. 2 years down the road, what's going to matter more? Answer this question. The measly $47 or your ability to meet, date, and seduce any woman because you can communicate with girls on a powerful level most men are oblivious to. The choice is yours. Marissa and I took away all the risk, and the responsibility is ours to get you results. All you have to do is tell us that you're ready. Just click the link below to get access now.